So I was asked by Ross, a good customer of mine, whom I've done work for in the past, to paint this chip shop. Now, it's a big chip shop and it's pebble dash, not an ideal surface pebble dash, but it's in a really good place and it's going to get seen. And to be fair, the pebble dash could do with sort of brightening up. It's a bit drab, so we're going to pop some colour on it. I'm going to go for a nice sort of contrasty colour scheme because it's such a rough surface. Then it's probably best to go for colours and contrast rather than try and nail the details, because I don't think we're going to nail fine details on this texture. It's got to be sort of bold lines and contrast. Anyway, let's have a look at it. So because Pebble Dash is a really difficult surface to get any sort of minutiae of detail on, the way I approach it is just to get a suggestion of detail. I mean, spray paint is the ideal medium for painting over Pebble Dash. You wouldn't want to be doing this with a paintbrush, for example. You're giving just a suggestion of detail, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is our sort of base background colour, and we are painting a sucker on the octopus's arm. We've basically got a selection of values, okay, going from, because this is an orange octopus, I'm going from red to yellow, and we'll start with a nice light value just for the disc of the sucker, because this is sort of, it's kind of protruding, so it's going to catch the light more, so we're going to make that lighter. Now we have that, we want to make it look a little bit more 3D. So these suckers have sides. So what I'm going to do is, to give this a suggestion that it's got a side, I'm going to paint a darker value, or my darkest value, which is red, going around and under, like that. And we're going to darken that up a little bit later. For now, that's going to do it. Also, the surface feature of these suction cups, so it's got to look slightly concave. Now to get that effect, I'm going to make a little darker section here, fading out, and later on when we add a little bit more darkness to that, it's going to look like a suction cup. Next we'll add some highlights to the top edge of the suction cup here. So we're using our lightest value in our range, which will be yellow. So bear in mind we've gone from an orange background to a lighter orange suction cup. Red then for the sides, and the lightest, which will be the yellow, for the highlighter on the top edge. And a little bit here, just to give that a little bit more of a look of 3D. Now what I'm going to do now to increase the effect is I'm going to take shadow black and just darken this section around by here, and this little bit of shadow here, just darken that top section there, and there we have a suction cup, or a suggestion of one. As I said, the details are not there, but when you stand back you get the effect. Come on. Going right across you. Yeah, where we go. Yeah. Nice quick now, it's just saying what we know is a nice spot. Oh, just go past one and through, yeah. Alright, yeah. And it is north there, it's nice to see the colour in the village. Yeah, a lot of people can see that, yeah. It is nice to see the colour in it. Come on in there. So the wind's picked up a bit today. It ain't too bad, I suppose, but a combination of wind and this terrible surface is not going to be easy, but we'll do our best with what we can. Should really be using fat cap for this sort of thing, but masking tape to cover all these bits, so I just kind of got to control it a bit, so whatever. It is what it is. So I'm off the soffit now in the fascia, so I'm going to switch to a fat cap. Well, I had to dig deep for this. It's not a fat cap, it's a calligraphy cap, but it'll serve our purposes. Thank you.